Yo, what is up, you guys? Raw here. This is going to be a short little announcement video and also a video recruiting for the main guild that I am starting on the Android server. It's been a long time. I've been in a lot of top guilds and it just seemed like a right time to try my hand at starting my own guild. As you guys know, I do have a smaller guild for my free-to-play, but I want to create a good guild that is going to be able to compete in the top rankings of guild wars and stuff like that with higher mites and everything. I'm going to be leading this guild from my main account, which is Nashira, 229,000 might, almost 230k. I'm also going to be taking my Smurf there, which is 183k might. And so far I've got a good 20 to 25 members that are coming with me that are all above, let's say, 150k might. So a bunch of people are coming with me from Castle Crisis, and the best way to actually see some of the mites that are coming is to look at torch battles and then hall info, and then it shows the mites in order of highest to lowest. So a couple of these members are coming with me, as well as members that are in other guilds currently. We're planning on making the move to the new guild on Monday. Now let's take a look at the new guild. I'll let you guys know what it'll be and what all the times will be and everything like that. Alright, so we're just going to search the guild from my guild hall here. And the guild is going to be AlwaysHostile. And I'm sure you guys have heard of this guild before, because it is actually JT is All Businesses guild on iOS. And I was looking for a guild to start. I tried so many different names and I could just not find a name whatsoever. It was really kind of irritating, and I didn't want a bunch of periods and weird marks in there just to get a name and everything. So I talked to JT. We're pretty good friends. I talked to him on line chat, and I happened to search his guild and saw that it had a couple members in it. So I was like, hey, do you know who owns this guild? And he's like, yeah, we're actually holding it with a Smurf. We didn't want anyone to steal the name, and then we agreed to give me the guild, and I'm going to try to start AlwaysHostile on Android. Now, I was a little skeptical about it at first because I don't want to be associated with, you know, like copying him or something like that. We're basically doing this to start the guild over on Android and just carry on the name kind of thing over here. Now, I did have another guild in mind that I was going to create, and it was called Rawtism. So I kind of figured if my name was in the guild, people wouldn't take it as serious as if I had a legitimate name like AlwaysHostile or something. You cannot find a one-word guild name hardly at all. They are all taken with one person in the guild, and it's just a real big pain in the ass to try to find a decent name. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this a try, and we're going to start AlwaysHostile. Like I said, I have a bunch of members coming already, but I am looking for higher might players to join me and help me build a great guild. I'm looking for players that are at least 150k might to be considered. You guys can contact me on line chat. I will put it down in the description of this video. Regardless, the guild will be filled up on Monday. I'm going to bring some other accounts over from my other guilds, and then once we find replacements that are higher might, we'll send them back down to the Castle Crisis guild. So they're okay with that, and they're going to help me out. I went ahead and got a bunch of shards for the guild already, so there's not going to be any crazy donation amounts when you first join or anything like that. Alright, so Fortress Feud will always be at 1200 server time every time there's a Fortress Feud. That will be the time. This is going to be a heavily Guild Wars focused guild, as you know, that's the most important game mode in the game, so that's what we're going to be focused on. That's a given. You should, if you're going to join a decent guild, you should be doing Guild Wars no matter what, and doing it to a pretty good standard, or doing well in Guild Wars, I should say. For now, boss time is boss 3 at 2000, and then we're going to be doing boss 5 in the, you know, for the European players around like 0200 server time, I believe, somewhere around there. But there will be 2 different boss times. Torch battles will be maxed, but you know, participation in torch is highly encouraged, but it's not required. We've been doing fine in the other guilds so far, so no problems there. So there you go, just an announcement. AlwaysHostile is coming to Android. JT and I linked up for this. I'm going to be running it. I'm holding it with the Smurf right now if you're looking at the screen. And then as soon as Fortress Feud is over on Sunday, is when we were all moving to the new guild. So if you're interested, please contact me on Line Messenger, and I'll answer it right away probably. I'm on there quite a bit. And like I said, I'm looking for members 150,000 might or more on the Android server. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Stay raw, baby. Or should I say, stay hostile, baby.